Hello beautiful souls. Today's video will be dedicated to love, and I will be explaining a lot about what is love and how the law of attraction works in order for you to attract love in your life. But this will be also a pick a card tarot reading, so you can just skip to the part that you find most interesting. And also, this is my 100th video, and just want to recreate the moment with my very first video, which was on Valentine's Day, and it was on love topic. So I will be using the exactly same decks that I used on my first video. And yeah, let's get started and see what is about to come. Okay, let's talk about love. For the purpose, I will just draw a card just to stay in the topic. Okay, I will put some shades to that card just to make it look a bit better. Okay, and I will try to be I will try to be as short as possible to not talk too much. Let's write down here love. So, what is love? Love is a pure feeling that you experience, feeling that takes you over, and it's completely pure and divine. It doesn't have any conditions, so love is unconditional. As I have mentioned before, love is pure. It doesn't have any dark kind of energies, it is the oneness that you feel from yin yang. When yin and yang connect, there is one complete completion, and this is what love is. Another thing about love is it involves acceptance. So you accept the person you love with all their flaws and all their advantages. It is like seeing perfection in the imperfections of someone and simply loving this person and seeing this person as perfect regardless of their flaws. And there are many other things that I can say about love, but love in its pure form is what I have already described. It doesn't involve any kind of conditioning or any kind of dark energies or any kind of judgment. So anything else that is added to love as a negative aspect, it is added due to our own limits, due to our own traumas, etc. I will just draw a human figure. I will make it in a simple way. So let's imagine that this is a human being, gender neutral human being. And this person has their own traumas. Let's say, just going to pause for. So we all have our traumas, which we are somehow projecting in other people's, or we are projecting those traumas in people that we meet in order for them to help us heal them. But yeah, talking about traumas, having traumas is not letting you experience love in its most pure way, because it's like putting some kind of a limit. You are projecting your traumas on the person you are going to meet, and this makes love conditional. This might make you want to control this person. You might see the imperfections of this person, and yeah, this is what the traumas do. Another thing that is not helping for love to be pure and to be unconditional and etc. are the fears. We all have our fears, and having those fears, focusing on those fears is what we are attracting. The more you focus on fears, the more fears you attract in your life. So having fears, we all have our fears and insecurities. Actually, it is more insecurities than fears. Insecurity. So if somebody is feeling insecure, they will always want some kind of confirmation from their partner. Like they will always want to have their partner by their side and have been a bit more possessive kind of energies, which has nothing to do with love at all, because love is loving someone for who they are. I mean, not trying to possess or control this person. On the contrary, it is something that makes you love this person and just makes you want to see this person happy. I will just write down happiness here because I forgot happiness. So yeah, in pure love, you just want to see the person you love happy. You don't care if you will end up with this person or what is going to happen with, I mean, between you and this person. You just love this person for who they are and you accept this person, and the only thing you want for this person is to be happy, nothing more. You don't try to possess this person, because this all comes from fears, insecurities, and traumas which you are reflecting or projecting in this person. And once you realize this, besides traumas, insecurity, and fears, there are many other factors that we all as human beings are undergoing, because, well, this is our grounds, this is our learning ground, and we are going through things in order to learn to just overcome those blockages, overcome those things that are not letting us experience pure and divine love. So in order to attract love, true love, one needs to just accept accept things the way they are, accept their traumas, accept their fears and insecurities, and work on them and release them. Just let go of all the things that you don't need and discover the thing that is called self-love. Okay, here we have self-love. I will make another heart. So once you let go of all those heavy energies that you've been carrying as a burden, you discover self-love. And once you learn to love yourself, respect yourself, and all those other things, then you are in alignment with the universe. I mean, the energy that you're sending out to the universe is going to send you someone who is going to correspond to this energy of self-love, not to the energy of the traumas, not to the energy of the fears, not to the energy of the insecurities. You are going to attract someone that is correspond to the energy of love, which is connecting with the love here. So in order to attract love in your life, you need to heal all those things that are unhealed and just let them go. Just find a way to find peace within yourself. And just if you are in love with someone, if you love someone, learn to love this person for who they are without trying to control it, without having any kind of expectations. Just love for the sake of love, because if you focus on love, you are going to attract love. If you focus on conditioning this love, you are going to attract more conditions that are going to add up to this love and make it difficult and impossible to happen. So my idea is to focus more on love itself in order to attract love, and also self-love, because we all need to love and respect ourselves first in order to attract real love and in order to attract people who are going to do the same for us. This is what I wanted to share with you regarding love, and these are all my perspectives. It doesn't have to be like this in your life as well. This is how I see things, but maybe you perceive things in a different way. Feel free to share your opinion and just add up to this. I accept all kind of critical thinking. And yes, that was it regarding my explanation of love. This is what I wanted to share with you, because this is my 100th video, and well, when I first started my channel, it was actually on 14th of February, St. Valentine's Day. So I really felt like talking about love in my 100th video. So yeah, that was it regarding love. and I will proceed with the reading. If you enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe to my channel and feel free to hit the like button in order to help more people find this and get those insights that I shared. So let's proceed towards the reading. For the pick pile, I will be using exactly the same cards that I used for the reading that I did on 14th of February, Valentine's Day, which was my very first video and the day when I actually started my channel. So, yep, I will be using my Lunalpin tarot with the cute bunnies. And in that video, I actually used 2 tarot decks, but in this one, I will use only this tarot deck and I will use some love message oracles as well. So let's proceed towards your readings, but before that, pick your card. I will give you a few seconds where you can just focus on the card that attracts you the most. Just choose the one that your intuition is guiding you towards, usually the one that just shines brighter than the others, or some of you might be even feeling that the card just wants to say something to you or speak something to you. So yeah, just focus on that card that will lead you towards your reading, and I'll meet you there. Hello there, pal number 1. For those of you who chose Dolphin Spirit, the Dolphin Spirit is saying this and that are true. And just seeing at this dolphin and that playful energy and that splash of water and this lotus-like thing that, yeah, it looks a bit like lotus flower. I feel some kind of positivity from this card, and I feel some kind of playful energy. This and that are true might indicate some kind of playful energy that is just accepting anything, just accepting kind of energy, not rejecting, more accepting kind of energy. And those splashes of water literally just say some kind of relaxed energy, some kind of playful energy, letting go of heavy burdens and just enjoying life and just enjoying the summer if you are still on some kind of a summer, if you're still on summer vacation, or just you are still in summer country, because here in the Netherlands the summer has just it hasn't arrived yet, and I don't think it will arrive ever. Well, yeah, let's proceed towards your reading. I will just reshuffle the cards like this. Well, about the summer in the Netherlands, sometimes we have summers here, but not always. This year the summer was terrible. Maybe next year will be better, I hope. Okay. So, please, Spirit, give us information. What we need to know about the love life of people who chose pile number 1, the Dolphin Spirit. What we need to know regarding their love life. We have the Temperance in reverse. And we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. And we have the Two of Cups in the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, the energy that I'm sensing from pile number 1 is that currently at the moment you are experiencing some kind of unbalance. Things might not be settling the way you want them to settle, because we have major arcana, the temperance in reverse. We have this bunny that is trying to balance those things, those cups, and the liquid that is flowing between them. But at the same time, this bunny feels a bit like, well, we have sun that is rising, and behind the bunny we have another sun that is hiding behind its head. It's like we have two suns in this card, which is really interesting. So it wants to indicate that there is some kind of positivity there, there is something positive, but since this card came in reverse, I'm feeling that things in your love life are not being settled yet. It's like something is in progress, but it's still not there exactly. It's not still not where it's supposed to be. So I'm feeling that with the temperance card in reverse, that things are in some kind of progress, that is about to lead you somewhere, but at the moment things might be feeling a bit imbalanced. There might be like ups and downs, there might be some kind of feelings that are coming and going, and confusions, especially confusions because we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Queen of Swords is all about clarity, honesty, just knowing the truth. I mean, you can see how this rabbit is holding their sword. There's a hawk on that sword, which also wants to indicate some kind of a truth, because hawks are animals that fly high and they see things from up above. So what I'm feeling from this Queen of Swords in reverse is that you are still not able to see something. I feel like something is working in the background, not on physical level, but on the background. Something is working in your love life that you are not able to see or understand. But something positive is happening, because in the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Cups. And I mean, just the candle went off, and it just reminds me, because I mean, there was a little bit of smoke. I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but the smoke kind of reminds me of that thing here in this Two of Cups, how the energies are like entangling themselves, just like in this card. You can see that there is like white energy and there is some kind of a more brownish yellowish energy, and they're like mixing with each other and forming that, moving towards that lion with wings. So from this Two of Cups card, well, what I'm feeling again, that something is in progress, something in your love life is being in progress, and it is moving towards some kind of a connection, because Two of Cups wants to indicate some kind of good connection, good understanding, and also it might indicate soulmate, because literally we have two auras here that are like mixing together. So I sense that something is happening on soul level in your love life, definitely. The presence of this card in the bottom of the deck, it wants to indicate that in soul level something is working out in your love life. You might be feeling the presence of someone, or even if you're not feeling the presence of someone, something is working on the background. You might feel it or you might not feel it, but it is working on the background on a 5D level. So definitely I'm feeling that things are working in a good way. And having said all that, I don't know if I should take any more cards, because things came, I think, quite positive. Even though the cards came reversed, I felt a positive message from the Two of Cups here. And also, as I told you with the Dolphin spirit, just be a bit more playful. Take things a bit more easy. Just jump around, move around, and don't dive too deep. Don't go in negative feelings and emotions. Just let everything flow. This is the message I feel from the Dolphin here. You can see my hands just because I used the pen and I was drawing. Yeah, so, well, we received an answer for your love life. Let's keep going, and maybe we are going to get some more messages. Please, Spirit, give us more information about the love life of pile number 1. Although the message was clear for me, but maybe some of you need some more clarity, so let's see. Please, Spirit, is there something more that pile number 1 needs to know regarding their love life? Is there something more that pile number 1 needs to know regarding their love life? We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. and we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, so we had the Queen of Swords in reverse, the logic, and we have the Queen of Cups upright, the Queen of Feelings and Emotions. So what I'm feeling from this pile is that the message for you is just to let go of logic, because it is not going to lead you to the paths of your heart, and just to trust your feelings and emotions. Just listen to your intuition and just go with the flow. If you feel something, feel it, experience it, don't hold it back, don't try to analyze it, just feel it. This is what will help you experience in the best way your feelings and set them free, and just keep things in motion, keep things flowing. So we have the Queen of Cups upright, and under her we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this is interesting because the Nine of Pentacles, within this depiction we have a white bunny, we have a snail, which wants to indicate some kind of a slow movement, some kind of a slow motion. So for some of you, maybe something is going on the background, something that you're not feeling, or in general things are settling down, things are being aligned. But having the Nine of Pentacles and just having the snail, it feels like maybe it's working out too slow for some of you, and maybe some of you are feeling like yeah, it is going too slow, and maybe some of you are losing your patience and you just want things to work out in a better way. But at the same time, in this card we have two white birds that are whispering something to this bunny, and it's like, I feel that you have your spirit guides, you have some kind of a spiritual energy around you that is trying to deliver messages to you, but at the same time things are working out so slow. I mean, we have the Pentacle energy. The Pentacle is earth elemental, and usually earth elements are like moving slower, but they are making sturdy steps, they are making more decisive steps, but they are moving slow but decisive. So having the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, what I'm feeling is that it wants to indicate that again something is moving a bit slower than you want it to move. At the same time, you might be trying to find your emotional balance. And having the Queen of Cups in upright position, I feel like even though things are working out a bit slow, even though you might be feeling a bit like well, not quite independent, because the card is in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you are feeling as if you are being like dependent on something or someone around you. It's like you are waiting on someone to make some kind of a move, or you are just waiting on someone to realize something, but at the same time you feel a bit dependent on that person. This is what I feel from the Nine of Pentacles. And having the Queen of Cups in upright, again I sense some kind of a waiting energy, because the Queen is just sitting on her throne. She's sitting on her throne and holding her cup, and yeah, nothing more. She's just sitting on a throne and there is all water around her. She's surrounded by feelings and emotions, figuratively said. But yeah, this card wants to indicate that something is happening, but at the same time it is not that visible or sensible on 3D level. It is not that visible or sensible on a 3D level, so I can sense that some of you might be feeling a bit tired of waiting around or just hoping for something. And in the bottom of the deck we have Five of Wands in reverse. Well, Five of Wands wants to indicate some kind of conflict, some kind of intense energy. And since this card is coming in reverse, it wants to indicate that as a general energy, there is some kind of letting go of tension, letting go of some kind of intense energies. So you might have experienced some kind of more intense energies, and having this card in reverse wants to indicate that you are just setting yourself free from those energies. You are setting yourself free from something. Something is being realigned. Indeed, here the key word for pile number 1 is realignment. Something is falling into place, but some of you might not quite feel it, and that's why it might be feeling a bit like boring, like slow, like confusing as well. And yeah, what I feel is that something is falling into place, but it might take some time, or it just might feel a bit like you are somewhere hoping for something, but at the same time you don't have any clue or any idea how things are going to turn out. Okay, let's keep going. Please, Spirit, give us more information for this. What else we need to know about the situation of waiting? Or yeah, let's ask more about the situation with the waiting. Like, is there something that pal number one needs to know regarding this waiting, regarding this energy that they might be in? Is there something more that pal number one needs to know regarding this waiting energy, or this energy that is hidden from them? We have the Knight of Pentacles, okay. And we have the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Cups in reverse, okay. So I will just put the Page of Cups here, or maybe I will put him here. I'm just going to move a bit my cat. Is it still visible? Yes, the cat is visible. Okay, so having the Knight of Pentacles upright and the Two of Wands in reverse, it wants to indicate that there is something coming towards you. You can even see it. I mean, I sense that whatever is coming towards you, I mean, whoever person is coming towards you, this person feels a bit insecure, because you can see that this rabbit is hiding behind the pentacle. So there is someone that is moving towards you, but this person is moving in not much secure way. I mean, this person is a bit shy or insecure, and they are moving towards you, and they are ready to present you something, but at the same time they are a bit shy. They are like a bit pulling back. Maybe that's why things are happening like that for you. Maybe on 5D level this person is certain. I mean, we have the pentacle energies, which wants to indicate that there is some kind of a huge certainty here. There is earth energy. Someone definitely has made up their minds about you, but at the same time the movement towards you is a bit slow, and they are a bit insecure, maybe in themselves. And having the Two of Wands in reverse, well, here we have a rabbit that is holding a globe, and we have ocean behind this rabbit, or sea, and we have mountains as well. So what I'm feeling for some of you, it might want to indicate that there are some kind of boundaries between you two. It might be all kind of boundaries, like maybe you are in two different places on Earth, and there is long distance between you two, since we have this globe. Or maybe you are just in some kind of a field or environment that is just not allowing this to happen, or it's just difficult to make this happen. Maybe you are working in the same place and it feels a bit awkward to approach each other, but there is something that is like that is making this person feel a bit more insecure to come towards you. And also the Two of Wands might want to indicate that they have hard time to come up with a plan. They have hard time to come up with some kind of a strategy. And yeah, even though they have some kind of hard time, even though there is some kind of boundary between you two, there is something that is like separating you. I feel like this person is coming towards you. It might be slow, but this person is coming towards you, and they might be insecure, but something here is decided with the Knight of Pentacles. This is what I'm feeling. And in the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Cups in reverse. This Page of Cups seems quite curious, because the bunny is looking at the fish that is in the cup, and it feels like they're about to kiss here. But having this Page of Cups in reverse in the bottom of the deck, it feels like it's an overall energy. Someone here indeed might be a bit shy. Maybe they are too shy even to look at you. Maybe they are like, whenever you see each other, they are turning the other way because the energy feels too intense. And here we have beach, we have sea. Well, what I'm feeling from this card is that, yeah, indeed, it wants to indicate some kind of a shy energy as in general. It's like they are too afraid to approach you. Maybe this is not a shy person in general, but when it's about you, they get shy, they get the cold feet. Okay, uh, let's take some oracle cards for you and see what we are going to get from the oracle cards. Just going to move the tarot a bit higher so there is enough space for the oracle cards. Please, spirits, give us messages for pile number 1. What they need to know regarding their love life. What pile number 1 needs to know regarding their love life. Distance. This is something that I mentioned here with the Two of Wands. The separation you are experiencing is necessary to help the relationship grow. So, as I mentioned, well, I mentioned a literal distance from this card, but indeed I sense that there is something between you two. And here this card is confirming it that even if something is working out too slow, or maybe there are some kind of obstacles, these obstacles are there in order to help the relationship or the connection with this person grow. So maybe there is some kind of unnecessary distance that needs to be kept in order for this relationship to reach the potential that it is meant to reach. Alright, let's keep going. Please, Spirit, give us more information. What messages are meant for pile number 1 for those who chose the Dolphin? What are the messages meant for pile number 1? Past lives. You have known this person before. It is soulmate from past lifetime. Okay, I think I mentioned this in the tarot as well, because it's like there were two souls that are merging together. Yeah, well, I definitely feel some kind of very strong connection here. Maybe that's why this person is a bit shy and doesn't dare to approach you, because there is very strong connection between you two. Maybe even too strong connection, and when on 5D the connection is that strong, on 3D it is a bit difficult to reach out. It is a bit difficult to approach the person. Let's keep finding more messages. Please, Spirit, give us more information. What we need to know regarding this connection. What we need to know regarding the love life, pile number 1. Deepening. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You have been waiting for this. Okay, this is a very good confirmation that something is going to get deeper here within that connection that you might be feeling, or you are about to feel, because what we saw from the card, something is definitely happening on the background. Something is in process. You might not be feeling it, or you might be feeling it, but something is happening on the background, and it is happening like that for a reason. And that reason is to make things unfold in the best possible way, because I sense that most of you who came to this pile, you already have somebody with whom you are pretty much connected on a 5D reality. Your souls are pretty much connected on 5D. So on 3D there might be some kind of obstacles, but these obstacles are sent there in order to help your connection become even deeper within this 3D reality. So these were the messages for you, pile number 1. I think the messages came quite positive, but just listen to your intuition in order to know which was meant for you. So that was it. If you enjoyed it, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can reach it and benefit from it. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel, because your support is really precious for me and I appreciate every single one of you. It doesn't matter if you subscribe or not subscribe. I'm just thankful to have you all on my channel, because this really brings happiness to me. So yeah, that was it. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye! Hey there, pal number 2. For those of you who have chosen the Canary Spirit, the Canary Spirit is saying to you, sing your own song. And yeah, From this card, what I'm feeling is that here somebody needs to realize their own worth. Somebody needs to realize that they have the power, because this canary has a crown on its head. And this crown is more related with queens. So I feel like here somebody needs to realize that they have their own power. And also the yellow color of this bird is just related with the solar plexus chakra, which wants to indicate some kind of bravery. So this either wants to indicate for you to just realize your own strength, your own power, or it might indicate that somebody is about to sing something to you. Somebody is about to spill the beans and really reveal you some kind of a secret. Somebody might confess their true feelings. So let's check out with the tarot cards which are the options for this pile. I'm just going to reshuffle from the previous reading. Just bear with me, because these cards are quite bigger in size than the regular ones that I'm using, and they are also sturdier. You can hear it by the sound they produce when I shuffle like this. Okay, please Spirit, give us information for pile number 2. What is going on in their love life? What we need to know regarding the love life of pile number 2. We have the Magician in reverse, 5 of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so pile number 2. It is no coincidence why you got the Canary Spirit, because it wanted to indicate some kind of bravery. It wanted to indicate to get back in power. And pulling up the Magician in reverse, it wants to indicate that some of you, you don't feel strong enough, you don't feel good enough. And I mean, the Magician has all the skills. The Magician can do anything in tarot. It is all powerful card. But having the Magician in reverse, it wants to indicate that some of you might not be confident in your own skills. Some of you might not have enough self-belief. And having the 5 of Pentacles under this card, maybe this is coming from some kind of traumas, from some kind of tough experiences that you might have faced in your love life, because you can see that these two bunnies are suffering and they are in front of some kind of church and it's all dark. And you see the pentacles here and they are all being wrapped up with some kind of bandages. So the bandages are a symbol that something needs to be wrapped up in your life. Something needs to be placed bandage on in order to heal. Something, you need to take care of your wounds from past experiences in order to turn that Magician around and turn him upside, not reverse. I will keep the Magician upside because I feel like there is some kind of necessity for you to step back into power. And having the Magician card, it wants to indicate, again, my focus gets into the infinity cycle here. So even though the Magician came in reverse, I feel like this is some kind of a cycle that you are going through. So even though the Magician is reversed, the cycle is like going up and down. So it is infinity cycle. So even though you might not be feeling in power at the moment, this is happening in order for you to regain your power, and it is about to happen. So having the Ace of Wands in reverse as well, at the moment there might not be that many new opportunities regarding your love life. It might be feeling a bit like peaceful, but at the same time a bit boring, because as a general energy we have Ace of Wands in reverse, and usually the Ace of Wands wants to reveal some kind of a new action, some kind of a new movement, some kind of a new approach, something new. But since this card is in reverse, maybe at the moment things are a bit more peaceful and there isn't that much going on the horizon. But still, I see Castle on this card. Castle might want to indicate that some of you might be in your own castle, like you might be in your own place. Well, not castle directly, but You might have surrounded yourself with some kind of walls, because you have the Five of Pentacles here as well. You might have built up some kind of walls around you, and you might be keeping those walls in order to protect yourself from something. You might be in your own bubble and hidden at the moment. So this is the reason why I feel like there is not much on the horizon, because you are in some kind of process of healing. You are in some kind of process of recovery from something. And some of you might have had some kind of walls, or some of you might still have walls around you, and you might not be letting people. But I mean, as long as it feels alright, you can keep those walls. But once you feel ready to let them go, don't hesitate. Okay, let's keep going. Is there something else that pile number 2 needs to know regarding their love life? Please, Spirit, give us information. Is there something else that pile number 2 needs to know about their love life? We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. We have the Empress. And we have the Nine of Wands upright. Okay, this is very interesting, pile number 2. Because I feel like the messages are quite consecutive here. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse, and we have the Empress under this card. So with the Empress card under the Ten of Wands, I feel like some of you are going to realize your own power, because the Empress represents a divine feminine power. The Empress is all about fruition, about prolific kind of work, about things that are coming to some kind of conclusion, some kind of clarity, about fruitful times. And you can see here symbolized by all those plants. I think these are plants that are I think this is actually, I don't know what kind of plant is this, but I feel some kind of nurturing energy from these plants that are around this rabbit. So indeed, there is some kind of a nurturing time which helps you to let go of the burdens, because with the Ten of Wands you can see that this rabbit is carrying a lot of wands in his hands or her hands. And having this card in reverse wants to indicate that you are letting go of some kind of burdens, and you are letting go of those burdens, you are letting go of those heavy energies, because you are realizing your own power, and you are entering some kind of more fruitful times. You are attracting things, because the Empress is not someone that is moving actively. The Empress just attracts things towards her. She symbolizes the feminine energies, and the feminine energies is receptive. She's not active, she's receptive. So I feel like you are starting to receive some kind of better things in life. You are starting to just I feel like you are realizing your own power, and you are just standing in it. As we saw here from the Magician card that was reversed, it wanted to indicate that you might have had some kind of confidence hurt, some kind of ego hurt, not ego hurt, but like your pride might have been hurt. You might have still been healing from some kind of past traumas or past experiences. But here, having the Empress in upright wants to indicate that, well, it just wants to indicate some kind of positive energy, that you are realizing your own being, you're realizing your own worth, and just attracting the things that you want in your life, and letting go of trauma, because we are climbing towards the Ten of Wands in reverse. And in the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Wands. Here we have actually, here we have a rabbit that is holding on to the wands, holding on to all the experiences that they have. And you can see that there are bandages around this rabbit. So I feel like this rabbit is symbolizing you in a way that you might have endured some kind of heavy burdens, some kind of heavy energies in your past love experiences, but you are still holding on, and you are still decisive. So there is still hope there, and you are just putting on those ones as not as something negative, but as some kind of achievement, as some kind of experience that you have gained from all those hardships that you have experienced. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's take some more cards. Please, spirits, give us some more messages for pile number 2 regarding their love life. Please tell us what else pile number 2 need to know regarding their love life. What else pile number 2 needs to know regarding their love life. 10 of Cups in reverse, okay. And the Lover's card in reverse. And Judgment card upright, okay. Well, this is quite interesting because we have major arcanas here. Actually, for this pile, we had a lot of major arcanas. We have the Judgment, we have the Lovers. Here we have the Empress and the Magician. So let's start with the Lover's card in reverse and then climb towards the 10 of Cups. So with the Lover's card, here we have two bunnies that are representatives of Adam and Eve. And also my attention gets to that snake. For some reason I sense some kind of doubt from that snake. And having the Lovers in reverse wants to indicate that indeed you might be doubting if you are ever going to have this 10 of Cups moment, if you are ever going to reach that moment where you are going to meet your perfect mate, and things are going to be like that rainbow here. Everything will be just perfect, everything will fall into place. Sorry for the camera shake. I feel like some of you might be doubting this, and this was represented by the 10 of Cups in reverse as well. So here with these two cards are meant for perfect match, for love, for passion. And since these two cards came in reverse, what I'm feeling is that here somebody is doubting, because the Lovers have that duality kind of energy. They are also representing Gemini. I sense some kind of hesitation and doubts regarding the 10 of Cups, as if some of you are wondering if they ever will be able to achieve what you see on this card. Building up some kind of a steady relationship and having all the things that you want. But what the cards want to indicate, regardless of your doubts here, with the Judgment card, you can see that there is an angel rabbit that is flying above those two rabbits that are in something like a coffin or bowl. No, actually here they are not in coffins, they are in something like just boxes and floating in the ocean. So it's like this rabbit is waking them up. So I don't know what might happen, but the cards want to indicate that definitely something is about to happen that will help you wake up from these doubts and whatever is stopping you. Something is about to happen that will help you realize what is the right direction towards which you should move, because you can see that this bunny is just blowing the trumpet and all the other ones are looking towards the angel one. All of them are like quite awake and aware which way they should go. So I feel like you are going to find your way. You are going to find that hope or that light towards which you are supposed to move. And I feel that things are going to be all right. Okay, let's take some love messages, some messages for your love life as well from the Love Oracle cards. Please, Spirit, give us more information regarding pile number 2, what they need to know. But if I have to summarize this pile with one word, that word would be recovery. You are regaining your power or strength, and that's why the cards came the way they did. And I feel like you are on your way to find your power back, because here we have some kind of awakening. Whatever has happened in the past, it has happened in order for you to have this moment to wake up to something, to realize something about yourself and move on with more confidence, or just move on in a more decisive way in the right direction. So please, Spirit, give us some love messages for pile number 2, what we need to know, for pile number 2. Difficulties. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. Okay, so this card is saying difficulties and it indicates something regarding jealousies. So maybe some of you might have faced jealousies, or it might resonate for some of you. But the overall message is some kind of difficulties that might have interfered with the success of your connection or your connections that you have had. And I feel like you're about to realize those difficulties, realize those things that need to be worked out, and you are going to let go of this because you have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, please Spirit, give us more messages for pile number 2. What we need to know regarding their love life. Be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. Well, this is something that I mentioned in the very beginning of the video, actually. Yeah, the first part. If you haven't seen it, feel free if you want to watch it. But here, indeed, in order to attract love, you need to be the love that you want to attract. First, you need to be the love that you want to attract. Let's keep going. Please, Spirit, give us some more information for pile number 2, what we need to know. Unrequited feelings. There is not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. Okay, so some of you might be facing this. Since this is a collective reading, it might resonate in a different way for the different people. But I feel that some of you might have been facing some kind of unrequited feelings. Maybe your feelings were not matched, or maybe something was just not going in the right direction, and it left you in some kind of hurtful way. It left you a bit confused, a bit mistrusted. I mean, not trusting in love anymore, and not trusting in universe even, because we had the Magician in reverse as well. But it feels like everything is going in the right direction because we have the infinity symbol here. So it's like some kind of a cycle that keeps going on, and it has ups and it has downs as well. So I feel like things are just going to settle. But yeah, for some of you, indeed, there might be something related with unrequited feelings. All right. Well, I will take one more card. For the previous pile, I took only 3, but for this one, I will take one more. Please, Spirit, give us one more message. Give us one more message that is essential for pile number 2. What pile number 2 needs to know? What pile number 2 needs to know for their love life? Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay. So the messages are quite specific. I don't know how they are going to resonate for the people that are watching this video. For some of you, I feel like there might be some kind of time apart from the one you want to be, or from your partner, or in general there might be some kind of time apart, but take it as it resonates. Maybe some of you have already been in some kind of separation, and that's why you are feeling, well, at least what the cards indicated, you are feeling a bit down. But it is all working out for your favor. At least what I saw from the cards is that whatever is happening, it is leading to some kind of realization, to some kind of empowerment. So whatever is going on within this pile, I feel like it will end up good. Just keep things optimistic, just keep things positive in order to attract positive things in your life. So the messages were a bit heavier than in the previous pile, I must admit, but at least they might be useful for someone in order to realize in which way they in which way they move in their love life and just keep things a bit more optimistic in order to attract better things. Or maybe these messages were meant for you to just realize that you should change your perspective in order to get what you want. So that was it. If you find it useful, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can reach out this reading. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel because your support is really precious for me. And yeah, that was it. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention. And I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye. And finally we have pile number 3 with the cat spirit. So the cat spirit is saying to you, claim your independence. And as I can see from this cat here, there is some kind of independent energy, some kind of proud energy. Even the cat has wings, which wants to indicate freedom and independence. It's like you are the one who is pulling the strings, you are the one who has the choice. And what is interesting is that this cat has red eye and green eye. So it's like there might be some kind of multiple choices, or there might be like there might be something about you that might be like magnet to people. It's like there might be something very specific about you that might be attracting people. This is what I'm feeling. It might resonate for some of you, it might not, but I sense something that is quite unusual about you, because the cat has one red and one one green eye. So there might be something that is attracting people around you, something very unusual. Alright, let's see what the tarot has to say regarding this love reading. Just going to reshuffle. This deck is a bit heavier and a bit more sturdy to reshuffle like this. Whoops. Do it like this. The cards are a bit bigger and heavier. You can even hear it on the sound they are making. Okay. So please, Spirit, give us information. What we need to know regarding the love life of pile number 3. What is the thing that we need to know regarding the love life of pile number 3? We have the King of Cups. And we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. This is very interesting, pile number 3, because we have a lot of Cups energy and we have Pentacles energy. So having the Ten of Cups in reverse, what I'm feeling here is maybe somebody just let go of that idea of that perfect forever after, or just somebody let go of that idea that something needs to happen in a certain way. I feel like some of you might have had some kind of ideas in your mind, some kind of dreams that you realize that things are not happening exactly the way as you dreamed of them. But this doesn't mean that it has to be in a bad way. Actually, it feels more like you are letting go of some kind of fantasy and embracing reality, but I don't sense some kind of negative energy. On the contrary, having the King of Cups on the top, it's like there is some kind of growth here. You are growing from the Ten of Cups and you are reaching all the way to the King. So with the King of Cups energy, I feel like somebody here is maturing for their relationships and love life. Somebody here is gaining some kind of maturity, because you can see how the waves are, I'm just going to put the card here, how the waves are like clashing all around this king. It's like this king is attracting the waves. It has a Neptune symbol on its crown as well. So it's like it is directing the waves, it is attracting the waves. And literally we have whales. We have a whale behind this king, and the king is sitting on the tail of a whale. So the whales are deep divers. The whales are symbolized with, yeah, They are the biggest animal in the ocean. So what I'm feeling here is that somebody here might have had disappointment. Some of you might have had disillusionments, but this was not actually all that bad because it helped you to gain experience. It helped you to reach the king mode. It helped you to learn what is worth fighting for in love. It's like, just like I mentioned with the cat, that there's something unusual about this cat that people are drawn to them. Here within this kink, I can see this too because the waves are like clashing around this kink. It's like the waves are trying to reach that king, but they are not reaching him. It's like, well, the waves, if we talk symbolically, they might symbolize some kind of feelings and emotions, and they might be some kind of a rough kind of feelings and emotions. And since this kink is sitting on the tail of a whale, I feel like this kink is somehow protected by those rough feelings and emotions. And having the Knight of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck, it wants to indicate some kind of slow movement but steady movement. So what I'm feeling for pile number 3, indeed, I'm feeling some kind of independence energy, but this independence energy is not coming from a bad place. On the contrary, it is coming from a very good place. I feel like pile number 3 have realized their own worth, and they have accepted all their experiences in love. They have turned everything into experience, and they are not having some kind of regrets or anything. They are quite content, and they are just sitting, chilling like this bunny is doing, chilling with their cups and waiting for the right moment, and just waiting for the right person to knock on their door. And having the Knight of Pentacles is confirming that, because this is a slow moving knight. And also we have that horse that is looking right towards us, so it feels like this horse has some kind of determination of movement. So indeed here I'm feeling some kind of a slow-paced energy, somebody that already knows their worth, already have had their love experiences, and they are not about to rush after someone. They are, on the contrary, I feel like here we have somebody that is just in their own power. And this power is coming from realizing things, from accepting failures and turning them into experience. All right, let's keep moving. Please, Spirit, give us more information. What else we need to know regarding pile number 3? What else we need to know for pile number 3? We have the Nine of Swords, and under it we have the Knight of Pentacles, and in the bottom we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Just going to put the cards a bit higher. So having the Nine of Swords, it wants to indicate that some of you still might be having some kind of anxiety, and the Knight of Pentacles appearing for a second time, this time under the Knight of Swords. It's like, well, it is a complete story actually. You are moving slow but steady towards something, but that slow movement sometimes might produce an anxiety. It's like, I can sense that this rabbit is not quite determined. I mean, there is determination from this card because it is Pentacles, but it's like this rabbit is hiding behind this pentacle, not just holding it, but hiding behind it. So there might be some kind of insecurities that, yeah, maybe some of you are questioning yourself, will I ever be able to achieve this that we see on this card, especially because this card came in reverse. Maybe some of you are having doubts, and maybe some of you are not even feeling ready for this. That's why the card might have come in reverse. But climbing from the Knight of Pentacles towards the Nine of Swords, well, I'm feeling that this slow movement is somehow causing you to have an anxiety, causing you to have doubts and question yourself if things are ever going to happen the way you want them to happen, or if you ever going to find the love that you desire. And having the Queen of Wands in reverse position in the bottom of the deck. Just let me take a good look at this Queen. Well, even in this card we have a cat, just like the cat spirit. And this card is screaming independence, but since this card came in reverse position, it might show another part of you. Actually, yeah, this is what I feel as a message here. I feel like here we see two different parts of you. Here we see one part of you that have accepted all the past experiences and turned them into experience, and it's kind of confident and kind of at peace and not letting emotions reach in them. While as this part exists in you, there's another part in you that is moving slowly, not trying to look for love, not trying to look for what they want, but at the same time feeling a bit disappointed and a bit like anxious if they will ever get what they want. It's like you are trusting the universe, but at the same time you are like, yeah, I trust the universe, but isn't it going to happen a bit faster, or isn't it going to come a bit faster? This is what I'm feeling from these two lines here. And having the Queen of Wands in reverse, again, there is some kind of impatience kind of energy, because the Queen of Wands is somebody that is not patient at all. Somebody that wants everything to happen right away. And we have a sun on her crown. So there is some kind of solar energy, there is some kind of fire energy in this Queen. And since she came in reverse, it wants to indicate that she needs to learn somehow to suppress this fire energy, to like to take things a bit more peacefully, to not rush forward, just to contain that energy and use it when the time is right. All right, let's keep moving. So please, Spirit, what else we need to know about pile number 3? What else we need to know regarding the love life of pile number 3? Page of Wands in reverse. Temperance in reverse. And in the bottom of the deck we have the Tower upright. Okay. And this is very interesting. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse, and we have the Temperance in reverse as well. The Temperance is a major arcana, just like the Tower. So having the Temperance in reverse, I feel like something is feeling a bit like imbalance here. Because here you can see this rabbit that is trying to put everything in balance with those two cups. But at the same time, this rabbit feels a bit quite focused in what it is doing. And my attention is in these two flowers. They have yellow color. So it might have something to do with the solar plexus chakra, with the confidence, with the bravery. But at the same time, well, from the Temperance card in reverse, I'm feeling that something is not quite in its place at the moment. Something might not be working out the way you want it at the moment. It's like there is something that is happening, something that might be just being in progress, but it is not quite there yet. You still cannot feel some kind of balance. Actually, this summarizes what I sensed here in these two columns. In these two lines, it's like you are still imbalanced. You are in between two things. You are getting better at the same time, getting a bit anxious, and it keeps going on. It's like you are trying to find the balance within yourself. And having the Page of Wands in reverse, well, here we have a young rabbit that is holding their wand and is all alone in the desert. Having this card in reverse, I feel some kind of, again, lack of confidence, lack of approach, because I also noticed that leaf that is on this wand, it's like the wand has one leaf, so it's like it has potential to grow, but it's still in some kind of beginning phase. And I don't know why I keep noticing the mustaches of this rabbit, because they are spread like, I don't know if it's visible on the card itself on the camera, but on, I mean, the way I see it, the mustaches are like spread in a weird way all over the face of the rabbit. So this might indicate some kind of worries or some kind of concerns that are all over the place. It's like, well, having the Page of Wands in reverse to start with might indicate that here within this pile we might be having some kind of hesitations, some kind of insecurity, not knowing which way to move. And having the Tower cards upright in the bottom of the deck, it is indicating that something is fallen from fallen from the very, I mean, from its core, fallen, something that is being completely shaken. And also here we see those huge tidal waves that are trying to reach that tower. And I'm not even sure if this tower is not a volcano or something, but here we see that, no, actually it's not a volcano. Here we see the top part of the tower that has been already stricken and it's on fire. So here within this pile something is falling apart, something that is not serving you, and it might come shocking, it might come a bit rough, but it is something that you need to let go, otherwise there won't be any kind of balance. So I feel from this pile that there is some kind of working on yourself, there is some kind of healing going on, but at the same time, you know how it works with the healing. Sometimes you feel better, sometimes you feel not so good. It's like there are good days, there are bad days. And also I sense something that needs to be balanced. And in order to balance this thing, there is some kind of tower moment that is about to happen. For some of you might have already happened, but for some of you might be about to happening. And something will just change abruptly, suddenly, without you realizing it. Well, which you will realize it, but it will happen quite sudden, and it will shake on your ground, and it will just yeah, it might help you just find the balance that you've been seeking, but it feels a bit confusing to me. I will take one last pair of cards just for this pile, because this situation is a bit confusing for me. Please, Spirit, clarify the situation here with the Page of Wands in reverse and the Temperance and the Tower that was in the bottom of the deck. What we need to know. What we need to know about this situation. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, another page. And the Queen of Wands again in reverse. And Ten of Wands in reverse in the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, pile number 3, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So here we have a curious rabbit that is holding a pentacle and it's looking up. And I feel that there is some kind of curiosity, but since this card came in reverse, also I feel that some of you might be wondering what is the right step, what is the right move in order to have some kind of success, to have something sturdy. And having the Queen of Wands in reverse, again I'm sensing some kind of suppressed energy. It's like you want to do something, you want to just you want to express something, you want to do something, you just have that solar power, but you have hard time to express it, you have hard time to just manifest that energy. And having the Ten of Wands in reverse, in the bottom of the deck, it wants to symbolize some kind of let go of something, because in this 10 of wands you can see that this rabbit is holding 10 wands and it feels like a burden. And since this rabbit came in reverse in the bottom of the deck, it wants to indicate that as a general energy, whatever is happening with that tower moment, it is happening in order for you to free yourself from something. And that something might be related with that an anxiety kind of sensation that you might be feeling, because we have the queen that is full of energy, but since she's with the head down, this energy is like suppressed, she cannot express it. And at the same time we have the page that is curious and wants to have something steady, wants to start something steady. But since the page is with the head down, it feels that there isn't any fruitful ground where the page can plant the seeds of success, where the page can just achieve what they want. So with the 10 of wands in the bottom of the deck, it wants to indicate that you are letting go of all this. You are letting go of some kind of heavy energy, some kind of doubt, some kind of things that were not serving you. You are just freeing yourself from something, and it is happening because of some kind of tower moment that you are about to experience. You are about to realize something, or something in your life will change drastically, and it will force you to let go of things that are not serving you, things that have been heavy on you. All right, let's take some love oracle messages and see what you are going to get. Please, Spirit, give us information. Okay, this card just came. We have reconciliation and we have stay optimistic. So stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. So this card is saying to you just to stay positive, because positivity will attract positive things in your life. And we have the reconciliation card. Someone from your past is or willing to be returning to your life soon. Okay, this message is quite specific, so it might be relevant for some of you, but maybe there is someone in your past that with whom you thought you would experience these 10 of cups, but things just didn't go the way they were supposed to. And maybe this person is about to return in your life, and yeah, we'll see how it will work out. Please, Spirit, give us more information for pile number 3. What are the right messages for pile number 3? What pile number 3 needs to know regarding their love life? Let go of need to control. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay. We have a card that is saying to you, let go of the need to control, which is similar with the 10 of wands energy in reverse. It's like setting yourself free from something. And maybe once you set yourself free, there will be balance in your life. There will be some kind of balance in your love life, and you will be able to turn around the page as well. I would just turn the cards upright in order to channel the positive energy. There will be balance, and you will have a chance for some kind of a new beginning. Okay. Please, Spirit, give us one more message for pile number 3. What pile number 3 needs to know? Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, another very specific message. It came for another pile as well, I think. But having the separation card, it wants to indicate that, well, maybe some of you have already separated from somebody, and this is some kind of a healing period for you, because what we saw here is pretty much what healing is about. It has ups and downs. Sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel bad. And the separation card might indicate that either you are about to just give yourself some space from someone, or you have already done this, and this is not always something bad, because sometimes it is necessary just to distance ourselves in order to find ourselves, to find our true selves. So the messages were a bit heavy, pile number three. I won't lie, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I feel like it is all happening for your own best, because even though the messages came a bit heavy, I feel like it is happening in order for you to set yourself free, in order to realize what is the thing that matters for you in your love life. And I feel that after you have that tower moment and let go of those burdens that you have been carrying, then things will happen in a much easier way for you. So that was your reading. If you find the messages valuable, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can reach them. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel, because your support is really precious for me. So yeah, that was it. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye.